Opposition leader Ranil Wickremesinghe says that if internal systems in the country were strong, Sri Lanka would have been able to face international pressures. He made this statement in an exclusive interview with Newsfirst Mahina Bongso on the program Face to Face.
As far as the war is concerned, I would have handled it differently. I would have set a different approach to ensure that the Sri Lanka finally emerge victorious out of it, both through maybe through a peace treaty or may have been a military conflict if they are not willing to accept any settlement. I am sure President Kumaratunga had her own ideas. Each of us had different ways. He is the president, so he conducted. But I certainly don't agree with the fact that he went and signed an agreement with the Secretary General of the UN to inquire into all the allegations. Then thereafter went and enshrined it in the UN Human Rights Council resolution and went before the Darusman panel. In my view, firstly, he should not have denied that there were 0 civilian casualties. You can't have war without civilian casualties, and we did have. There are a lot of innocent people who died because the Prabhakaran used the civilians as a shield. But what we had to do after the war was to see that there was reconciliation, that we looked into the people who suffered, the Tamil people, and where there has been acts, as the LLRC said, that brought disgrace to the armed forces, to have tried them in the normal courts of law, court-martials. We didn't have asked for the UN to come in. We had a system that was strong enough. But then what did President Rajapaksa do? He dismantled the system. He took away the 17th Amendment. And not satisfied, they went and impeached the Chief Justice without following the Latimer House principles. So now the world is saying, look, you have no mechanism by which you can try this. And you all have agreed to international inquiry. So those are things I would not have agreed. I wouldn't have done petty politics out of it. He thought, I won the war, I must capitalize on it, make the maximum. And he played politics. And as a result, all of us have suffered.
The opposition leader also remarked on the powers of the UNP Working Committee and the party constitution.
Chess is more or less like politics.
Politics is more than chess. It's teamwork like cricket. It is you must have the stamina for a marathon. You must also remember it's a hard game like rugby, and it's a blood sport like boxing.
There are allegations that in the Leadership Council, in the Working Committee, there are individuals who have depleted voter bases, and those who do have strong voter bases are not being included in this committee.
Everyone with a strong voter base is there. The whole working committee was done by a constitution which was drafted by Mr. Joseph Michael Pereira, Vijayadasa Rajapaksa and others, and it replaced the constitution which I had drafted earlier. So it's according to that and the criteria given. It's done by the advisory committee which they established. Earlier the leader did that. That's all. So why get into the debate? The votes come for the party, and then only it's decided on individuals. I mean, Colombo, the votes come for the UNP. Then I get the preferences. Now you and I seem to be having a difference on that. That will never be overcome. You think individuals bring in votes? No, because the largest votes the party gets is when you see it at presidential election. Whether it's the UPFA or the UNP, it's at the presidential election when people vote for a party and the candidate.
But doesn't it build up to presidential election?
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't the local government election?
No, presidential election comes. The people. This is the party oriented yet in this country. That there you and I will disagree. I say it's party oriented.
Chess is more or less like politics.
Politics is more than chess. It's teamwork like cricket. You must have the stamina for a marathon. You must also remember it's a hard game like rugby, and it's a blood sport like boxing.
And it is all about protecting the leader.
Face to Face with Ranil Wickremesinghe, hosted by Mahina Bongso, on the 26th Thursday at 7 p.m.